On Friday. But speaking of wellness and staying fit, we have something pretty neat you might just need to try this morning.
Yeah, we have a friend of ours, Jeff Hambrecht, is joining us in studio right now. He's the owner and head coach of Hebrews 12:11, and you're asking yourself, what is Hebrews 12:11? I think I know what Hebrews 12:11 is, but this might be a little bit different.
A little bit different. The verse itself is no discipline is enjoyable while it's happening. It's painful, but there's a peaceful harvest of right living for those trained in this way. I chose that name for my business just basically.
That's a little long, isn't it?
It's long. It's actually on our wall at the gym.
Really?
So I constantly remind people to look at the letters, and painful and stuff like that are all highlighted on the verse.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, that's the actual verse, and then peaceful and discipline are all highlighted in the gym so people know that's what it takes to get fit.
So Hebrews 12:11 is a fitness club.
It is. We're a small
gym.
group training gym located in Grimes. So our class size is about 10 people.
So how do you guys stand apart? Why is this a location and a place people need to check out?
So the big thing for me is I got into fitness. I got asked a long time ago, what's your why for what you do in fitness? And my why has always been, the Navy SEALs came up with something a long time ago. It's a 40% rule. Most people's mind will have their body quit at only 40% of their physical capacity. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Most of us do not tap into the other 60%. So whether you're an elite athlete or you're just a stay-at-home mom or a grandparent, you have that capability to go to your 60%. Now everyone else is a little bit different, but I've formed the gym, and that's always been my coaching styles. I want to make people the best versions of themselves they can be.
So when I hear that, and I know you mentioned it's for everybody, but I hear competitive, I hear strong athlete, really wanting to tap into that. Who is this perfect for?
This is actually perfect for everyone. That's why I did say, the big thing is, that's why I did that real quick, because most people think Navy SEAL athlete. Well, I can't do that. Well, just because you're a grandparent or stay-at-home parent doesn't mean you can't push yourself to kind of get to your biggest physical capability. Even if it's for you just to keep up with your grandkids, like let's say right now you get winded after playing 5 minutes of catch. Well, wouldn't it be nice to get to a half hour of catch? So whether you're an elite athlete or someone who's never worked out before, my fitness program is tailored into 3 different levels for every class. So if you're starting out, you can just do level 1. It might take you 6-7 months to stay at a level 1 before you go to level 2, but that's okay. I'm just trying to make you your best version of yourself.
All right, so you're not pushing the folks along to say you have to finish this in 10 weeks or 16 weeks or whatever the case is. You're saying you go along at your own pace.
So I will tell you, and people might disagree, anytime someone says you can get 100% fit in 12 weeks and that's it, that's false. Fitness takes a long time. I graduated high school at 125 pounds, and it took me 7 years to get to where I am today. It took me a long time of working out. Fitness is not something that happens overnight. I get a lot of people, especially nowadays, I want it now. But the big thing is it does take time. It took you some time maybe to get out of shape, so it's going to take almost twice as long to get back in shape. So the big thing is you got to work hard to get where you want to be. It's not just going to take 10 or 12 weeks.
Was there any one certain thing that happened that drove you to create this organization?
I just see a lot of people out there. Anytime I'm traveling or just out and about grocery shopping, I just see a lot of people that are maybe living more that unhealthy lifestyle. More diseases and stuff have popped up over the last 15, 20 years. I just want people to be more healthy. Like, you might come into my gym and you might want to be a high-level athlete, but I really just want people to be the most healthy version of themselves they can, so they're not spending thousands of dollars at the doctor later on in life. So for me, I got into the why of I want to push people to be the best version of themselves, and even if that's just to be healthier.
Now, can you break down, you said there's 3 different levels that you can kind of be placed in depending on where you are in your athletic ability. What are we going to be doing? If I'm going to be matched against somebody who works out a lot more than, like if I'm
next to me in the same class.
If we're in the same class, what are we going to be doing so that I feel like I'm accomplishing and working towards that 60%, but I'm still able to walk and go to work?
Yes, exactly. Sit down the next day. Yes, absolutely. So we do a lot of functional exercise. So we don't use exercise machines. We're not forced to sit in a certain position. We use stuff like barbells and gymnastics rings, but we might just use the rings for ring rows. So for example, if we're doing a workout and there's pull-ups and running, and I'm doing the pull-ups and running, but let's say maybe you don't have the greatest knee or you have some ankle problems, so we can scale the run to a row. And if you can't do pull-ups, we'll just go ahead and do ring rows, which is just a modified version. So we're both still pulling and getting our heart rate up. We're just doing it at different levels. So we just scale based on whatever your ability is, so we get the same effect out of the workout.
Now, of all the different exercises you have at your facility, which one do you think is the most beneficial?
I would say the squat.
The squat?
We squat every day. So you guys, when you got into your car, you sat down, you stood back up again. If you guys are back at your desk, you sit and you stand. That's just a squat. We go to the bathroom, if we sit on the toilet and stand up, you squat every single day of your life. And a lot of people say, oh, I heard squatting's bad. Yes, squatting is bad if you're not taught the right way to do it. So I would say if there's one exercise you're no matter what going to do, learn how to squat properly.
There you go. And speaking of properly, you can exercise till you're blue in the face. But there's something else that's equally as important as exercise. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I do know where you're going. The nutrition aspect. So usually it's like 90-10 is what I tell people. 90% nutrition, 10% is exercise.
90-10.
I'm going to say 90-10. You might get some people out there that disagree with me. I'm going to say 90-10. I mean, you could work out hard at my gym for an hour straight and then go eat 3 donuts and you just ruined everything you just did.
Right.
So you need to make sure, and especially if you're someone starting from scratch, you might have some weight to lose or some muscle to build, nutrition is going to be that key factor. I mean, if people come in, they're like, oh, I've been working my butt off, but I'm not getting to where I want to be. It's like, well, what did you eat for lunch? Well, I went to McDonald's. Well, that just took out everything and more that we just did in the gym. So it's important. I'm not saying you have to stick to this hardcore diet, but just eat healthy food. Stick to fruits and veggies and meats. And
well, people have a hard time with that. And that is the most difficult aspect when it comes to getting yourself in shape. Now, are you there to give them some pointers, some assistance on this? Because you can't just say, well, just eat this and this.
Absolutely. We do offer nutrition coaching as part of our fitness plan as well. If you're struggling with nutrition aspects, we sit down, we meet bi-weekly, we go over our food journals, we go over maybe what we did well, but maybe what we could work on. It's more accountability than anything. So we do teach you the right stuff to eat. You get a food plan with lists of foods you should eat, foods you shouldn't eat. But like you said, I know a lot of people are on the go. They have kids.
Right.
So it's not like I said, people think they have to do this hardcore diet, but in reality, if you can just kind of change a few things and learn what to eat, it makes it a lot easier.
Now, you mentioned working out in groups. Does that mean certain classes have to start at a certain time of the year or day, or how does that all work?
No. So at our gym, you could start tomorrow. If you've never done any of the exercises that we perform, squatting, some deadlifting, stuff like that, we do make you go through a fundamentals course. And once you complete that, you can just start in regular classes. But there's no time on like, hey, we already started our 10-week.
Right.
You can jump in tomorrow if you wanted
Really?
to. Yes.
That's a great idea.
Because I don't like the idea of, oh, we're going to go 12 weeks and then we're going to take a week off and then let's get a new group. Let's just get everybody going consistently for years at a time.
That works.
Wonderful. Now, if people want more information or find out when classes are officially happening or just stop in and maybe tour the place, is there an opportunity to do that?
Yeah, you can stop in anytime. Our hours are listed on our website, Hebrews1211fitness.com. You can go on our Facebook page that has direct contact to my email and cell phone. So if you need to set up a special time to meet or look at the gym, you can go on our website or Facebook page and get a hold of me that way.
Now, where exactly is the gym located?
It's right off 141. If you guys, right before the Walmart exit, there's a come and go there. We're located in that little district over there.
I think you will have an idea where that is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The ever-expanding area of Grimes.
Grimes,
A
it's
lot of
getting
construction
busy.
going on right now. Are you able to still get to your location off of the main?
The evening classes get a little bit tight, but they've done a good job of getting people through there, so we don't have too big of a problem getting people into the gym.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Now, I know we're trying to talk to the everyman out there, so try and just get them more active, especially as we're heading into some colder temperatures.
Yes.
Go inside, keep that activity going. But if there are some athletes out there saying, I need to take the next step and really train hard, is there ability for that as well?
That is absolutely ability as well. I'm a certified strength and conditioning coach as well. I played college athletics, so I understand how the athletic side works, but when I first got into training, I think like everyone does, like I'm just going to train athletes. Well, you realize that market is small.
Okay.
But at the same time, I am more than welcome, and I work with a couple athletes right now one-on-one, because I actually do one-on-one training as well as group in the same studio.
All right.
So if that's something you're looking for on top of group classes, I do that as well.
Do that as well. Okay, perfect.
How early can somebody get in and start working out, and how late can they?
We had a class at 5:30 a.m. that I've already taught today. So 5:30 a.m. is our first class of the day. 6:30 p.m. is our last class of the day.
Okay, perfect. And once again, if people want to get in touch with you, where's the best place for them to go?
Hebrews1211fitness.com has a direct email link to me as well as contact info on how to get a hold of me.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, thank you, Mary. Good to see you guys, too.
Appreciate it.
It's 7:40. We will be right back. You are watching CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines. BBB coming in next.